Alright, let's talk about William Shatner. The man is 95 years old, right? And instead of slowing down, he's dropping a spoken word album produced by Brad Paisley, prepping a metal album with Rob Halford, and headlining a festival called Riot Fest. Wait, Riot Fest? That's not a typo. This is the guy who played Captain Kirk, but now he's the ultimate cosmic joke, defying every rule about age, genre, and what we expect from celebrities. And honestly, I love it. Because here's what Shatner understands that most artists don't. Reinvention isn't just about staying relevant, it's about staying alive. Let's start with the spoken word album, Love and Other Mysteries. On paper, spoken word feels like a niche art form, right? But when you pair it with a 95-year-old icon who's lived 10 lifetimes, it becomes something else. Shatner isn't just reciting poetry, he's weaving life into sound. Take the track, The Great Mystery. It's not just a title. It's a thesis. This album isn't about love in the romantic sense. It's about the messy, confusing, human kind of love. And that's what makes it fascinating. Because Shatner isn't hiding behind metaphors. He's leaning into vulnerability, which feels radical for someone his age. Let's be real. Society tells older people to fade into the background. But Shatner's like, nah, I'm gonna pour my soul into a mic and let Brad Paisley play guitar behind me. Wait, Brad Paisley? Country star? How did that collaboration happen? Well, the two have been friends for 20 years. But here's the kicker, Paisley isn't just producing, he's shaping the musical DNA of this album. Imagine blending Shatner's gravelly delivery with country twang and gospel harmonies. It's like the universe decided to mash together two worlds that shouldn't work but somehow do. And that's the Shatner magic. He doesn't care about genre boundaries. He's chasing emotion. From my perspective, this partnership works because both men are storytellers at heart. Paisley's songs have always had a cinematic quality, and Shatner? He's a walking movie. Together, they're creating something that's part theater, part therapy session. Now let's pivot to the metal album. Metal. With Rob Halford from Judas Priest. This isn't a gimmick, this is a full-blown identity crisis, and I'm here for it. Because why shouldn't a 95-year-old scream over a shredding guitar? Shatner's not just covering metal classics, he's recontextualizing them. Think about it. Living After Midnight isn't just a party anthem when it's delivered by someone who's faced down cancer twice. It becomes a battle cry. And that's the deeper layer here. This album isn't about nostalgia. It's about rage, resilience, and refusing to go quietly. What many people don't realize is that metal and spoken word share a common thread: raw, unfiltered honesty. Shatner's voice, whether it's growling over a riff or whispering a poem, is always about presence. He's forcing us to confront the power of showing up, unapologetically. Oh, and did I mention he's playing Riot Fest with a band called the *Guckers? And his writer demands one full-size croquembouche, artistically arranged? That's not just quirky, it's a middle finger to the idea that aging means losing your edge. But here's the thing, Shatner's not just clowning around. This is a calculated move. By embracing the absurdity of it all, he's reclaiming his narrative. He's not the has-been or the old guy, he's the guy who's still experimenting, still taking risks. And that's what makes him timeless. And then there's the cancer story. Both he and his daughter battled stage 4 cancers at the same time. That's the kind of trauma that could break people. But instead of retreating, they turned it into a podcast about wellness and longevity. Because Shatner's philosophy isn't about surviving, he's obsessed with thriving. That's why this album feels so urgent. Every track is a reminder that life is short, but it's also long enough to create something new. Even at 95. So, what's the bigger picture here? Shatner isn't just making art, he's redefining what it means to be an artist. He's proof that creativity isn't bound by age, genre, or logic. It's just about showing up, staying curious, and maybe demanding a croquembouche in your writer. Because why not? So here's my question to you. What's stopping you from reinventing yourself? Shatner's out there screaming metal and dropping spoken word albums at 95. What's your excuse? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Because this channel? We're just getting started.